Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And welcome to our stuff of 2019 that didn't make it into the vlogs. That's a good title.
This is our first year for a YouTube channel. First half a year really. We only started in the summer. I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing and watching our videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, please.
Yep. Basically, this is, as we just said, clips and pictures, some of our favourite pictures of the year actually, that didn't make it into a vlog. Starting off in
the Lake District.
The Lake District, which we visited in February?
Quite possibly.
End of January-ish, February-ish. I think it was February actually. The weather wasn't great, was it? Although it wasn't too bad.
Awful.
But we did spend a few days there, which was very good. And we spent a lovely foggy morning at Derwent Water.
Yeah, I can get my grips around that.
Yeah, I really liked it there. I've been there before though, so maybe I had a head start. Didn't you like the gate?
No.
Well, the image that is on the screen now probably is my image of the famous gate that runs into Derwent Water. It was a very foggy day, so it lent to black and white, which is what I ended up.
I liked, and I also did a black and white. There was a little island in the middle, past the gate, in the middle of the water.
Yeah.
And there was a house on the island.
There was. I think I took a picture of that, but only with a drone.
Yeah.
So that wasn't particularly as good a quality.
I had...
went to the Castle Reed
that was your favourite bit. Stone
Circle, which is just outside Keswick, yes. Which I really liked, and I got...
Isn't it the oldest? It's much older than... It's older.
Now I should have researched this.
It's older than... I read it when we were there. It's older than the Egyptian pyramids.
Is it older than Stonehenge?
Yes. The Egyptian pyramids are older than Stonehenge.
No. I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to say no to that.
Okay, well, if it's not, you can have it written above on the vlog.
But this image was taken with the drone of the stone circle.
The pano.
The pano, the 3 or 4 shot vertical pano I done with the drone, which I think was one of the first times I'd done that, and I was really pleased with that image, because that's the sort of image that you'd never get without a drone.
Well, in fact,
no matter how tall your step ladders are.
In fact, you can then compare your pano image to my image that was ground level.
Yeah,
and I did. You can see as in it can come on the screen, and you can see the difference.
I did still like the image that I took on the ground level, but I'm only looking down here because I've got my laptop down here, and I've got my pictures up, so it reminds me what order we're doing.
That's just age. I've got it up here.
No, you haven't.
No laptop.
If I flip the laptop lid down, then you won't remember what we're talking about, will you?
Of course I will.
Okay.
I'm prepared.
So that was the lakes.
I've got
basically, wasn't it? And this is George.
It's gonna come up. This is George. You can see him.
Break his neck.
I was not. He's just sitting there, and I have my hands stroking.
We have another dog just here, Patrick, who
featured in one of the videos.
Patrick. He did. Southwold.
Come here.
Hang on a minute. Someone's got stage fright. Yeah, just about see him.
You reckon? Oh, right.
Anyway, moving on. So that was the lakes, which was in February. Then we had a lovely trip to Northern Ireland, didn't we?
Oh, we're going back.
I did. I'm afraid Northern Ireland has been on my radar for a long time, and when I got there, I did go into total photogasm. I must just take pictures, and basically the vlogging and the video, for me anyway, went straight out of the window. Just
the vlogging and the video?
Yes.
I thought the vlogging, the video, and me went straight out the window.
No, never you.
Yeah.
One of the first places we went to, because obviously it's the north, it's basically, there is places in Northern Ireland, but the northern coast, well, the coast of Northern Ireland, that's the only coast in Northern Ireland, the north. the coast of Northern Ireland is famous throughout the world now, mostly for Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Lots of Game of Thrones locations.
Hedges.
We went to the Dark Hedges.
Yes,
and we took this image. Well, you took this
brilliant image.
Yes, you did.
Set up of you and me with our backs down the King's Road with all the branches of all the trees.
I want to say beach. Beech trees. I might be wrong, but sure. No, not willow. Definitely not willow. I'm sure I read somewhere they were beech trees.
Right.
Again, if they're wrong, I'll put it there somewhere. I think it was beech trees. Then we went to Kinbane Castle, which I really liked.
Which I put on. I did a story on Facebook, the 24 hours thing. And I said we were at Kurt Cobain's castle.
Yes, that was.
I didn't listen.
I give you the benefit of the doubt and thought you actually meant it as a joke.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah, but it was actually you put doubt in my mind. Kinbane Castle, which was probably. I know you're going to probably disagree with me now because of another place we went to, but that was probably my favourite place.
Oh, really?
Because I got this image. Walking down the beach just to the left of the castle, looking back towards the castle. Luckily the weather was good enough for us to do that, because I've seen vlogs of other people have done and the weather has been horrendous there, and some people have almost been swept away, lost their camera gear. Luckily I didn't have that problem. And then we went to the world famous Giant's Causeway.
Yes, we did, and that was my personal.
Oh, it was still stunning.
My personal favourite. One of the reasons why is we saw a stoat on the way down.
Really? Is that what is that what you take away from a World Heritage?
These are my
site of natural beauty? You saw a stoat.
These are my memories. Okay. I saw a stoat on the way down. We all have
separate memories. I was just marvelling at the basalt formations of the rocks rather than the stoat. But
it was tipping down with rain, and we were trying to get on the rocks. The rocks were all slippery, but it was leaving these lovely pools of water that reflected when the sun came out, and there was a beautiful rainbow right across the water.
Yeah, yours was really good, which you'll probably see.
Grand Canyon, right in front of the Giant Causeway. Why do I keep saying that?
I don't know. But your rainbow picture was much better than mine, which you're probably looking at now. The rainbow picture you're looking at now is Gemma's rainbow picture, not mine.
Did you even get?
I did get one, but it wasn't as good. I was concentrating on the storm and that. Well, not, yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was a storm. It was a storm.
It was
a storm. Again, we were lucky because I've seen people come to grief there. It that can change from minute to minute.
Well, it was, yeah. Because wasn't it? Because then when we drove from the Giant Causeway to, and I can't even remember the next destination in Northern Ireland, but we had sun, rainbow, rain, hail, and snow.
We did
within 2 hours.
Yeah, we did. It was
phenomenal.
The weather was amazing. Next was Skomer.
We tried to go, and I think we vlogged it, didn't we?
We did. That's in our Red Kites video.
Yes, and we ended up going to the Red Kite, but Richard, and you also vlogged it, but again, I don't know. If
I have got some vlogging.
Oh, you have.
I have got some vlogging. I found it.
Might be able to get.
I'll show you a little bit, but you're definitely going to be seeing my pictures.
Skomer Island
in April, and had 2 days over there of the most fantastic weather you can possibly imagine. Super sunny, blue skies, which, all right, being a photographer, I'm always going to moan about the weather. It was too blue skies, too cloudless, but it was better than when we went and couldn't even get over there.
Yes. True.
But took some lovely pictures. Yeah, I took some lovely pictures of the puffins in flight, which I was very pleased with.
With the fish or not with the fish?
Yes, and then I couldn't. That was the hard bit. The two that I'm putting on I'll put on the screen were not with fish.
Not with fish?
No, but I did get some portrait shots with fish. This one in particular, which the puffins, there's a place called, oh dear, I can't even remember the place now on Skomer Island. There was like a viewing point at the top where they literally walk over your feet if you stand still. They come that close, which was amazing. Managed to change out lenses and fit something a lot wider to get an environmental shot, which was really nice. And
for other people, that's just a wide angle.
Yeah,
isn't it?
but you don't normally take wildlife stuff wide angle, do you?
Of course you don't.
But
no,
that gives it a different perspective.
You're lucky.
It gives
you're lucky you can get that close.
Well, I was literally, from that image you just saw, I was literally, that puffin was 6 or 7 inches away from my lens. It was so close. So that was Skomer, and unfortunately, like we just said, I tried to take you there, but then we did find out, even if the weather would have been fine, the puffins had gone.
Mostly.
Much. So we left that second visit too late. I think the golden hour for Skomer is April to August, first week in August, April to August.
I could honestly say that.
But you're not puffin mad, are you?
I do like them, but
that's fair.
Raptors.
Yeah, but they are very characterful birds. They make funny
I'm
little
not saying I don't like them,
chuckling noises.
but I've seen them loads of times. But obviously, of course, I like going. But...
So that was Skomer.
And our next set of photos are when we were travelling back from Wales. So we'd gone to try and go to Skomer. We couldn't get over there. We might have mentioned in the Wales video that we were going to try to go to Stonehenge. Did you put it in or not?
Yeah, that wasn't a video, but we didn't.
So
well,
on the way back, when we were near Stonehenge, we realised, or you realised, that we were near the White Hall.
Yeah.
I
on the way home.
I went on the sat nav, and it worked out about 30 minutes from where we were or something. So we went for it. It's in a place called Uffington, which is apparently east of Swindon. But the trouble is because of how long and big it is up on the top of this hill, it was 360 metres or something, or feet, I don't know, but it was massive. I couldn't get anywhere near it. I mean, I did get a photo, which you'll see here, but then when you compare it to your photo...
Of the drone, yeah. With the drone. I put the drone up.
With the drone.
And took another vertical pano. I like my vertical panos with the drone.
Yes. This one's one of my favourites.
Got this image, which I was very pleased with, and you'd never get that.
Oh no! I mean, obviously, you can compare the two. You can just not get it from the ground.
More of a feeling of scale, and well, you can see it better, can't you? From height.
Well, that's just the main thing. It's an aerial shot, isn't it?
So that was that. Next was a visit to Colin the Cuckoo, who has quite famous.
Several visits to Colin the Cuckoo. We got Colin mad.
We got Colin mad, yes.
He was absolutely amazing. Didn't
disappoint, did he?
At one point, I suppose we'll have to backtrack if people don't know. Colin, George, you're going to have to wait on my camera. Colin, I'm trying to get my head. He's a cuckoo, a wild cuckoo, but he's smart enough. Or I don't know how it happened, but someone must have fed him or something or other. And now,
every year for the last 6 or 7 years,
yeah,
someone
I think
told
so.
us.
He could be the oldest cuckoo.
He's been coming back to the same tree.
Well, it's not really a tree, is it? Just like a ground area, a field space.
Yeah, but all right, but it's still a tiny area in the grand scheme of things when you think he's come back, from Africa?
Oh yeah, they do come back to the same areas every single time, but none of them are as tame as this.
No. We managed to get flight shots, which we were
awesome
happy with.
Flight shots. At one point,
being tempted with live mealworms though, because that's the secret.
At one point, I wasn't even photographing.
No,
I just sat
watching.
with him,
Yeah.
stood at what he was just amazing. He was so brave. He got so close.
But we managed to get some lovely low down portrait shots, and he was literally feet away from our.
He was
lens.
so still.
And at some points he came too close, like you said, didn't he?
Yes.
We just backed up and just watched him.
But he was so still that we managed to. I dialed back to an aperture of 2.8, and shutter speed was non-existent almost. So still that we could just literally get snap away.
Well, I was extra pleased because I was able to use my 300mm f2.8 without cropping for wildlife, which is
for one of the first times.
Never happens. It never happens. So I got the full beauty of that lens, that expensive lens that I hardly ever get to use at its best.
Yes.
But that instance, we did.
Another one that we might have a tiny bit of vlogging. We've certainly got video. We went to Peak District. We went to the Ladybower Reservoir, and this was a really quick trip. It was a day trip. Oh yes, we did it in a day. It took a good 4 hours or so to get there. And
Philip, our driver, needs to be commended for that, doesn't he? Because he done a sterling job. We have a driver.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Our motorhome driver.
Yes.
You would have seen him or heard him in the previous video.
Yes.
Saying something like, "That's a big sod."
He's a big sod. Talking about the deer that we saw on the road. That's our trusty motorhomer. Sounds wrong.
No. So we went on a day trip, literally spur of the moment, because we'd had a lot of rainfall. We'd heard that the plug holes at the Ladybower were overflowing. I don't know how many times you'd gone, but that was my third trip this year to the Ladybower.
2 for me. You went another time.
Yes, because I went to the lakes another time than you did.
But when we went the first time, me and you together, it was like, well, it was in the middle of a drought, I think. So that was we had the two extremes. The shot I wanted to get this particular day that we went was an over the top bird's eye view.
Yeah, aerial.
With the drone again, which I'm pleased with. I think it was a second or 2 exposure I ended up taking. And when you think it's with a drone, the drone's got to be steady. But it came out well, and a different perspective than the normal shot.
And that was the right hand plug hole, isn't it, as you come in?
As we stood looking at them, yeah.
Yes, and I went up to the other end of the reservoir. I took pictures of both, but I went to the other end of the reservoir because the plug hole was a bit more visible.
Yes.
Easier to take a picture at ground level, and I took a picture of that plug hole.
Which I liked.
Did you?
I did like it, yeah.
Ah.
Coming more recently.
Very recently.
We decided probably not one of our best ideas, although
I loved it there.
I got.
I want to go back.
Basically, where we live, obviously being on the east coast in Suffolk, in East Anglia, we are basically, and for landscape, like 90% sunrise location.
If you want a coastal,
if you want a coastal shot,
you have to make that clear.
Yes.
Otherwise,
but
we can get sun.
You can, but the thing is, East Anglia is known for its coastal shots because, as viewers probably know, if you live in the UK, you'd probably know, East Anglia is the flattest part of the whole of the UK.
Yeah.
So you won't get your mountains that you get in the lakes and the peaks in Scotland. And it is beautiful, but beautiful in a different way, and it does lend itself to coastal photography. It does, it's just how it is. So we decided to try and get a sunset coastal location, to drive all the way to Snettisham, which is just near Hunstanton on the Norfolk coast in the Wash. So you get sunsets for landscape.
And I definitely want to go again, because where we went was based on a nature reserve.
Yes, it
and
was.
There was a with the conditions were right, there was a lot of birds.
Unfortunately, I got it into my head, mostly me, I'm going to take the blame, to go on that particular day. And we sort of knew when we left that the weather was going to be crap. And it was, wasn't it?
It was horrendous.
It was windy, cloudy, dull, grey, so there was no sunset at all. But I was about to give up, I think, weren't we?
The place was nice.
Yeah, it was. It was very derelict. It was very desolate. But we were about to give up. The light was really almost totally gone, and I just said to you tonight, I'm going to put the drone up. Never know, I might get a bit of video. And I flew along the coast, and as I flew along the coast, I saw the as the tide had gone out, because there was a massive tidal. Thank you, George. There was a massive tidal area on the coast there, and it had left these gorgeous snaky streams left by the sea where the tide had gone out. And as soon as I put the drone up and give it a bit of elevation, I had a classic S-curve leading into a stormy sky on a sort of a blackish sand.
Yeah.
So that was nice, but
I didn't get my camera out.
No, and I did get one of the pier as well, which is why we went. We went to shoot the pier.
Yes, well, I'd taken with my phone pictures of the pier, which I really liked.
Yeah,
but
that's often the way.
Which is why I wanted to go back. Finishing off recently, we had really good news that a tree that had been used by a previous tawny owl, that had been empty for quite a while, there was one spotted. You told me.
I told you. I was walking my dogs, because like I said, that's the local park I walk my dogs on, and I saw this lady who told me that there was a tawny owl back in the tree. So I zoomed up there, and lo and behold, there was a tawny owl, which, as you'd probably know, are nocturnal.
Yes.
So you don't normally see them as much in the open during the daytime.
Very rarely.
So I told straight on the phone to you.
I went straight up there.
You went straight up there and, yeah, shot some video, some 4K video. So this is us signing out. I don't know if you can see, probably can't see, George. If you wonder what I'm doing.
Up here?
Yeah, you can
George,
get him up here.
up. George.
He put his own out. I've got to go, so.
Yeah.
So say goodbye, yeah?
I want to call him Snowy, actually.
So, this is us, Rich, Jem and George, saying goodbye and see you again soon.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Enjoy your dinner. Yum, yum,
I
yum.
will. Bye.
Bye.